What's up guys, welcome to the channel. Today's gonna be a different kind of video where I'm gonna be doing like a Blu-ray, like video game, just entertainment haul as a whole of a bunch of things I bought in the month of July. I had a networking event with some Career Center alumni and we went to Dave & Buster's and a bunch of stores around there, and then I had a vacation in Mackinac Island and stopped at some stores on the way back from there. So I have a lot of Blu-rays and a lot of things, and I'm just gonna talk about them and yap for probably like 20 minutes. So just sit back, relax, and I'm gonna be talking about all of this stuff. So the first thing I have here is a Funko Pop of Blue from Blue's Clues, and it's Blue sitting in the chair. I don't remember if the chair had a name or something, but it's been a long time since I've actually watched Blue's Clues, but I thought this pop looked really cool, very nostalgic, so definitely wanted to have this in my collection. I actually have a Funko of Blue up there as well, so yeah, I'm a little bit of a fan of Blue's Clues, so yes, this might actually show up in the set soon, so Blue's Clues Funko, absolute necessity. Next up, we have some books. I bought Kingdom Come. This was on vacation on Mackinac Island, and there's a cool bookstore there, so I've not read Kingdom Come before, but with how much I like Superman and just the amount of just hype and praise this thing gets, and being this big of an event in the DC comic universe, thought it would be about time to get my hands on it. The artwork looks super cool. Like, don't know if this is a spoiler, but like, Shazam is in here somewhere and the art looks really cool, but now I cannot find it. Oh well. But yeah, the characters look awesome here, so very excited to give this book a read one day. The other book that I bought at that bookstore is Crime and Punishment. I haven't read this before, and some of you may have read this in school or something. I haven't actually gotten my hands on this ever, and I'm excited to give this a try. If it has like 150 plus years of hype behind it, then might have to give it a shot, see if it is actually as good as what people and English teachers say. So very excited to read this one day. And then this one isn't really related to anything I can like use for entertainment, but I bought this sports plaque of Jerome Bettis, the Bus, one of the best Steelers players of like ever. So I got this. I have like 3 other plaques for Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm a big fan. I have like TJ Watt, Jack Lambert, Terry Bradshaw's up on my wall, like as a football card, but Ben Roethlisberger, he's the other one. So gonna hopefully get a 5th one to completely fill up that space, hoping Cam Hayward, but big fan of the Steelers. Got my Jerome Bettis plaque. All right, now we're gonna move on to some of the music I got. I got a vinyl and then 2 CDs. So first vinyl I bought was Ray Parker Jr. Greatest Hits. This has a lot of great things. Ghostbusters is not in here, so a lot of people know Ray Parker Jr. is the guy who did the Ghostbusters theme, which is one of the best, most iconic movie themes ever. But his solo career is insane, and he's big as like a studio musician. He worked for so many people. He's very good friends with Stevie Wonder, so if you're into like 80s funk, soul, R&B, all that stuff, I would highly give Ray Parker Jr.'s solo career a try. The Other Woman, You Can't Change That, and Woman Needs Love are probably my 3 personal favorites, and then one that's not on this is I Just Can't Get Over Loving You. Nice little ballad, very cool nighttime kind of sound to it, so big Ray Parker Jr. fan. And finally got this vinyl of him, his greatest hits. The next one is a CD. I bought Heartbreak Weather by Niall Horan. Listened to this one for the first time actually a couple weeks ago. Very nice summer album. I really love Niall Horan, one of my favorite members of One Direction, so I can't believe I just did not get around to this. I'm kind of recent into the One Direction fan base, so Heartbreak Weather, one of my favorite solo albums for One Direction members. I think Fine Line by Harry Styles is the best one of their solo stuff, but Heartbreak Weather might be number 2. It's really good. I'm a big fan of Heartbreak Weather. Best song on there is, ooh, that is so tough. I like the title track, but Nice to Meet Ya, No Judgment, like the singles are great, and then Put a Little Love on Me, very great ballad, one of the best One Direction solo ballads in my opinion. And then another one, I need to get the sticker off of here because you can't really see the band name, but we have New Edition, Heartbreak. So yes, I got 2 CDs with Heartbreak in the album name. But yeah, this is a very great band, New Edition. They are kind of like, they are a boy band, but they aren't a boy band, kind of that gray area. But without them, we wouldn't have Boys to Men. And without Boys to Men, we don't have Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. So New Edition's a very interesting piece of music history. And one of the best songs here is If It Isn't Love. And then Can You Stand the Rain is another big one off of here. So Heartbreak by New Edition, great album. Can't wait to listen to it again. Now we're gonna move on to the only game that I bought on this whole like month, and I only got it for $1. Titanfall 2. I haven't played it before, and a friend of mine who I went on vacation with, Gingerbread, subscribe to his channel. I'll put his link in the description. A lot of content on there that if you're into Titanfall 2, you will probably enjoy content he makes. He makes so many different things, so I would definitely recommend checking all of that stuff out. But he told me that the multiplayer isn't really active anymore for Titanfall, so just getting it for $1 for the campaign that is very praised is a good deal. So Titanfall 2, I'm excited to give this a play one day. Probably will be a long time because I'm playing Donkey Kong Bonanza right now. Very good, then I'm going to play Amori after it. So I will be depressed for a couple weeks playing Amori, probably. Now into the movies where there is huge stack. I'm going to be very broke. But I found American History X for $2. I haven't seen it before, but I thought for that low of a price and just the amount of hype and just modern classic vibes that people give this film, I thought it would be worth to have it. So American History X, we'll be watching it very soon. Another movie I haven't actually seen, but it looked really cool, and I really want to see this movie. I don't know why it's taken me so long. All About Eve, all-time classic, 1950 Best Picture winner. Yeah, beat Sunset Boulevard, which disappoints me. But who knows, maybe when I actually watch this movie, I won't be disappointed anymore. But it's kind of different from other Blu-rays. It's got like a little book inside of it, but like not like Criterion where it just comes with it. Like it is a book for All About Eve, and the disc is just in the back, like right there. So very excited to watch this movie and then read a little bit about All About Eve. Next movie is another one, just I have not seen it, Rio Bravo. When you get really good deals on classic movies, you kind of just buy them just to have them, so that way your collection is more expansive, not just a bunch of blockbusters that you just get more things. So Rio Bravo, I really want to see this. John Wayne has been in a lot of great movies. True Grit, great film from the 60s. I haven't seen the remake though. So Rio Bravo, very excited to get into that one. I promise I will get into movies I've actually seen very soon, but Dances with Wolves was another one that was like $2. So another Best Picture winner here with Kevin Costner, 3 hours. So I'm concerned that I'm gonna watch this for the first time and just never wanna watch it again, and it's just kind of stuck in my collection, but $2, looks really great. Dances with Wolves added to my collection. This is arguably the coolest one I got on this entire whole trip for the networking and then vacation. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, but it isn't your typical Close Encounters Blu-ray. There is the 30th Anniversary Ultimate Edition. Comes with this nice little book that just describes everything about the movie. Got some set pictures in here, and it just looks really, really cool. Very nice print, everything. Here's an example of the kind of pictures in here. The lighting is going to reflect on there, so hopefully it doesn't do too much damage. And then Close Encounters, the case really for the movie, but it has this, I'm not going to take it out because it's been a pain to put it back in, but it has a poster in there of the actual movie. So you get a Close Encounters poster with this, but on the other side of it, it has like a timeline for what happens in the movie and all of the different cuts of it. So it'll just kind of show you the differences in how the story plays out, and all of the other ones have a little time map there. So I really, really love this copy of Close Encounters. It has a little dent at the beginning, not beginning, like a little dent at the top there. But if it's $30 on Amazon and I bought this for $10, I will happily take this copy over one that doesn't have a little fold. Next one I have is Dredd. Really underrated superhero kind of film, where it's got a very, very cool style to it, and a lot of great action, very good score too. Like the score in Dredd is very, very great and just underrated. I recommend checking out the song She's a Pass. Great song from Dredd. So yeah, if you haven't seen it but you're into superhero stuff, I would highly recommend checking out Dredd. Very cool movie. Hope they make something related to him. I haven't seen the 90s one. Heard that one was awful, but this one is very good. This one's great. Another one that I haven't seen, but I got it for very cheap, we have Gone Girl, David Fincher film. I love David Fincher movies, Fight Club and Social Network. I hate saying that I like Fight Club because just the fans are terrible. So I hate saying I like it, but I really do love Fight Club. And then Social Network, very great movie. So Gone Girl, very excited to give it a watch. This is another one that has a little book inside of it, but I don't really know what this is about. It's like a fairy tale book. So I am not going to look inside of this in case there's like spoilers for the movie. But yeah, I'm very excited to watch this and just see what that's about. I think it's like a little book written by the characters in the film, but don't want to know anything going into it, so there's that. Another movie I got, Bad Times at the El Royale. Bought this for $3 at a Dollar General in St. Ignace, and that is part of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan before you get off to like Mackinac Island. So bought this at a Dollar General for $3. So very excited to check this movie out. We have a really good cast in here with Jeff Bridges, Chris Hemsworth, Cynthia Erivo. So very excited to give this movie a watch. Next up, we have A Quiet Place Part 2. Don't know how it took me this long to get a copy of it. I don't know why I just didn't go, you know what, I should buy Quiet Place Part 2 instead of a bunch of other movies that I haven't even seen before. But this one, I'm guessing is a Redbox copy, has previously viewed at the top there, but it doesn't matter to me as long as it plays, and the case doesn't feel worn out or anything, so very happy I scored a copy of Quiet Place Part 2. I like Part 1 a little bit more. I know some people do prefer this one over it, but I'm a fan of Part 2, so might do a double feature of those in October. Day 1. I keep forgetting that Day 1 existed. I even liked the movie too, and I forgot Day 1 came out. But next up, we have Thor Ragnarok, another one that is long delayed to be added to my collection. I have the first 2 Thor movies. This is my favorite one, so I don't know why. Like, there have been so many times where I'm holding a copy of Ragnarok in my hand, about to buy it, and then I go, you know what? Buying something else instead. So, finally, convinced myself to get Ragnarok, my favorite Thor movie, one of probably my top 10 MCU films. Really into it. Has some little family video stickers on the case. Lost realm of family video. Hopefully to be seen in Stranger Things Season 5, but big fan of Thor Ragnarok, and has a nice little novelty of having the family video stickers there. Then this really, really cool grouping of films I found for dirt cheap. I got 4 Universal Monsters films. One of the stores I found. We have Dracula with Bela Lugosi. We have the first Frankenstein film. Then we have Wolfman, much better than the 2025 one. Sorry, Lee Wennell, I liked your Invisible Man remake, not Wolfman. Then we have Creature from the Black Lagoon. This one is underrated. I do like Creature from the Black Lagoon quite a bit. But yeah, I thought this was a very nice set to have, especially with October rolling around in a couple months. I am very happy to have my own copies of the Universal Monsters films. My favorite one is Bride of Frankenstein, which I actually do have a 4K copy of it, so very happy I got Frankenstein, the first one. So yeah, very fun grouping of movies there. Watch those all the time. Speaking of October, we have Batman: The Long Halloween Part 1. Usually these animated DC films are hit or miss for me, where I haven't really liked any of them at the same level as other people, but I do enjoy quite a few of them. This is one of them, and honestly, I did like Part 1 of this a little bit more than some people did, but what was frustrating was that the store I found this in, this was only $4, but Part 2 was 12 or like 13, and I'm going, no, I am not about to spend $4 on Long Halloween Part 1 and then triple that for Part 2. So I'm gonna find Part 2 somewhere else and stick to having only Part 1. I have like 2 months before October. I can get Part 2 somewhere else, probably for a lot cheaper than that. Next up, another movie, haven't seen it, but we got 12 Years a Slave. Best Picture winner, stacked cast, $3. All things I really enjoy. So 12 Years a Slave, very much hoping that I like this film, and I've been wanting to see this for a really long time. I watched a lot of Best Picture movies a while back, but didn't get around to 12 Years a Slave, so I'll have to watch this one very soon. I'm expecting to really like this one. Then we have Pacific Rim. This one was only $2. Haven't been into this one in a long time. Haven't seen this for like 7 years. Dang, it's been that long. But Pacific Rim is very fun in my opinion. Got some really great action in here. Guillermo del Toro adds his own little style to everything. Haven't seen the sequel, probably for good reason, but with Del Toro having a new movie coming out soon, I might do a marathon of all of his films. So I'm happy I have a copy of Pacific Rim, make accessing all of those a little bit easier. The penultimate film I will be talking about is Booksmart. This is one of my favorite films of all time. Watched this a year ago and thought, man, that is one of the best comedy films I've ever seen. I really love Booksmart, and I decided to make kind of a little quest for Booksmart. I wanted to do a little hunt to get into this one, where I wasn't gonna just cop out and buy it on Amazon and wait for it. It's more fun to just search for it and then finally find it. So Booksmart, I decided to make one of those movies, and it took me so long. I went to so many different stores, like just stores where they have all of this kind of thing, and I never found a copy of Booksmart. So they would have all these other coming of age films that I've either seen them, own them, or I just don't really need to have them because they weren't that good. Booksmart is just at such a high quality level that I don't think anyone would want to get rid of it. So I'm very happy I finally found Booksmart. Edge of 17 is next for coming of age films. I've been looking for that one a lot too. But Booksmart, very happy I own it. One of my favorites. I need to see Don't Worry Darling. I haven't seen it before, but I haven't heard the best things of it. But Olivia Wilde, Harry Styles, big fan of Harry Styles. So I'll have to give Don't Worry Darling a shot. Maybe I'll do a double feature of both of those. Last movie I bought is Nosferatu, the vampire. Not the new one, not the old one. This is Werner Herzog's version from 1979. Really like this one. I think this is my second favorite of the Nosferatu films. My favorite one's the silent film. I like silent horror and just older horror movies in general. Not to say I didn't like the Robert Eggers one. I loved it. I really loved the new one. But I do really enjoy these older horror films. So Nosferatu, the vampire. Highly recommend it. If you liked Robert Eggers' version, if you like the silent film, but you haven't seen this one, go check this out. This is awesome. Really, really love it. So I'm very hyped for October. Maybe I'll do like a triple feature of all the Nosferatu films in a day. So Unemployment's awesome. So I love Nosferatu, and yeah, that is the last movie I have. So thank you all for watching my Blu-ray, video game, music, entertainment haul, all that stuff. I will be doing another one when I actually have a lot of things to talk about. Probably not gonna do it at the end of the month. I'm not buying anything. No. So, gotta wait for a paycheck to come in, but yeah, I am not doing this one for a long time because that was a lot of movies. Probably never gonna have that big of a stack ever again. So, thank you all for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more movie-related content. With that said, I'll see you all later.